Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We were watching live from the City of Arts and Culture, from the new administrative capital, the celebration under the title of the Land of Peace, or Watan al-Salam, attended by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. And the celebration was filled with songs, with dramas, with documentaries, all saluting the Egyptian efforts to achieve peace, and in the same time to commemorate the 52nd anniversary of the October War victory. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi addressed the gathering, thanking all the artists who introduced their art in front of the gathering, and he asked all universities and schools to organize short trips or journeys to Sinai for our youth, for our students to go and to visit Sinai, to visit themselves this land, or this sacred land, as our Egyptian ancestors, the generation of October, did it and regained our dignity and our land by the October War victory. And all those living in Sinai, who are named the gods of sands, are there to continue what their ancestors started long ago. Also, there were recorded speeches by the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Al-Imam Al-Akbar Sheikh Ahmed Al-Tayyib, and the head of the Egyptian Orthodox Church, Pope Tawadar II, all speaking about peace, the importance of peace, and how Egypt was all the time working for peace. Egypt was all the time the pillar of peace, stability, and security in the Middle East region. And as Ramses II was the first to sign a peace accord with the Hittites thousands of years ago, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is continuing the message, or on the very same road of the Egyptian kings, to continue withholding peace accords. And with the success of Sharm el-Sheikh summit, the whole world now is looking at Egypt as the pillar of peace, stability, and security in the Middle East region. To shed more light on the event and on the messages which were sent in the event, whether by the dramas or documentaries introduced or by what President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said, we are very much delighted to have with us found His Excellency Ambassador Rakha Ahmed Hassan, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you very much for being with us, sir, and a very good evening.
Thank you very much, and all the audience.
Sir, how do you see the event? I mean, the timing of the event is very important, and the messages sent by the events are not less important. Whether the documentaries, whether the comments of the president, with even the little Palestinian girl who wanted to meet the president, and the president was keen to ask her to come and to sit beside him. Tell me more about your vision, and how have you have seen the gala or the celebration?
Well, the celebration, it has sent many messages. The first, celebrating the anniversary of the October War and the victory of the Egyptian army. And by the way, it is now considered a milestone in the military studies all over the world. They study how the Egyptian army crossed the Suez Canal in the most difficult circumstances, and also that he achieved many victories, not only as the whole, but on the level of the individual and on the whole army, until we transformed the situation from the military confrontation into peace negotiations. It was the greatness of the October War that it makes the Israelis feel that they cannot continue fighting against Egypt, and they can't continue that denying the right of the others to live in peace and security. This is one message. The second message, that Egypt is insisting to continue in making the peace in the Middle East. It has initiated the peace process with Israel in 1977, and reached a peace agreement with Israel in 1979. 1979, and they respected them then up till now. But Israel, unfortunately, is not respecting to live in peace with her neighbors and to integrate as a one nation of the Middle East. They still deny the right of the Palestinian people to have their state, their own state, against the will of about 150 countries recognize the Palestinian state.
Yeah.
Yes, and what they are doing, genocide in Gaza Strip, and Egypt joined forces with other countries, particularly Qatar and Turkey and the United States, and reached an agreement to cease fire, and now is working to make it a permanent ceasefire to start the second phase, which Israel is trying to resist it, to either to hinder it or never to reach it.
Well, sir, let's focus a little bit, if you permit me, on the messages which were sent in the celebration. First, regarding peace, but peace based on justice and power. And in the same time, to say that Egypt will always have the Palestinian cause as one of its main priorities and will continue to support the Palestinian people to have their independent Palestinian state and to have their legitimate rights of having a state based on the 4th of June 1967 borders with Al-Quds as its capital. Tell me more about this, sir.
Yes, as I mentioned, Egypt is a pioneer in the peace process. And the whole world is appreciating very much this situation formed by the Egyptian leader, and also insisting to continue keeping the peace in the Middle East. Concerning the Palestinian issue, it is considered an integral part of the Egyptian national security. It is in our eastern gate. So any dangers come to us from the eastern gate, we have to be ready to confront it and also to stop it by all means. So this was the messages sent to Israel during the last few months, because they now are representing a danger on the Egyptian borders. And we are insisting the right of the Palestinian people should be realized in establishing their state in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip and the East Jerusalem.
Well, sir, one final question regarding the documentary which was focusing on the residents of Sinai, the citizens in Sinai, and to what extent it's very important to focus or to shed more light on their heroic deeds and to let the Egyptian, new generation of Egyptians in specific know more about what they have done 50 years ago and what they are continuing to do for the best interest of Sinai, considering Sinai as the sacred land and considering themselves as the gods of the sand.
Well, Sinai is a very important part of Egypt, and during the last 4 or 3 decades, it has been a very progressive development plan, whether in South or North Sinai. And now, for example, the province of South Sinai is one of the most important tourist locations in the whole Middle East. And also in the north, we have now universities, factories, and also many other development in the agriculture. And the people of Sinai now feel that they are more integrated in the Egyptian society.
Yeah. And we are going to continue with developing Sinai, this very dear part of our land. Well, Ambassador Rakha Ahmed Hassan, former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good night.
Thank you. The same to you.
Well, right after the short break, we are going to return back with more. Stay tuned. This was Nermeen Abdurrahman.